Stay tuned. Band in Seattle starts right now. Hi, welcome to Band in Seattle. I'm Xander. Band in Seattle features up-and-coming bands from all over who are hoping for their big break. And tonight we feature The Chasers and McTuff. Seattle rock band The Chasers is a heavy-hitting four-piece group ready to rip your heads off with loud, energetic, pop-sensible songs with big hooks, big beats, big guitars, and big hair. And they're here in our studio ready to share their music and stories. We'll be right back.
That's just music. It's alive, and it's not supposed to be nice. It's rock and roll, you know?
Knife is a song about a knife.
It's about a knife.
Well, it's sharp and long, made of iron or steel. It'll catch you cold, make you disappear. Let's chase this feeling, chase it right out of here.
I've been on stage my whole life, so it's like totally natural for me. I grew up playing blues a lot and jazz, so it's kind of like got that basis. And then I discovered Iggy Pop, and as soon as I discovered Iggy Pop, I was like, Charlie Parker, you're pretty cool, but sorry, make way for power chords. It changed my life. It went from college education program to like, you know what? I'd rather eat Taco Bell for like 10 years of my life and play punk rock.
Roses, she wiped off the sweat from her brow. Deep in the graveyard, to the ghost with the white wedding gown.
Lame, it's all across the board, and it's a great tune. It's my favorite.
'Cause you're acting like everyone else. Your skin's crawling, the only thing in your movie. Killing me softly, like a record from 73. But it's late, 'cause you're acting like everyone else.
It was my mother's idea that I play guitar. When I was 11 years old, she took me to my first guitar lesson. In the guitar shop, there was this dude with long hair and an electric guitar, and he was shredding, and I was like, so cool, man. My hair gets stuck in the strings right here. Or if I'm passing a doorknob, maybe the doorknob grabs my hair. And my hair gets everywhere. My main passion stems overall from the fun of it, just being on stage and just owning the crowd and kind of forgetting they're there because the lights are in your face. But then when everyone applauses, that's great. It's like such a powerful feeling. And I'll admit, I've even made myself cry when I play guitar, just like, that's beautiful. And yeah, it's embarrassing, but hey, it's the language of the soul for sure.
With the blood, turn a kick. She descends, the battle of pitch. Come clean or not at all. She's a Mexican speed French girl. Like the stray in Chinatown. Show you all.
I can tell you, if I go a few days without playing, I'm a grumpy Gus. I played sports, but I never got into sports really. So that Neanderthal beat up fight man thing that dudes have, I take that on the guitar. So I have this technical skill, but I have this other side where I'm like, oh, I gotta play this chord, and oh, like it's like this sex monster, you know, fight war.
The trail of John Wayne Gacy's
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of the Chasers.
It's been like a relationship, you know, there's ups and downs, and there's some times where we want to throw our equipment down and put the fists up, but at the end of the day, we all come in and hug it out. Willpower, I actually do a drum solo in the middle of the song, which I really don't even like playing drum solos, but apparently everyone wants me to play a drum solo in that song.
Stephen Barcy's solo in Willpower is his magnum opus. It's rad. Family aspect of things, I've been so supported. My parents have like, oh, like, go on jazz band trips, go on, here's a guitar, learn this, do this, like, you're great, you have to do it. So I have this amazing you know, this confidence behind me. I have this whole flock of just amazing people behind me, and my wife is the same way. She's like, you can't work 9 to 5, you have to play in the band, you have to play music, you have to shine on.
I know that I'm deceiving to your health.
There's always like a little bit of competition, which I actually really like. You know, it's like, oh yeah, his band's cool, but it's, no, we got a little edge on that. Or like, oh, that band's amazing. Happy to play a show with those guys. But it's all here, and it's all in very close proximity, especially just on this block in Ballard Avenue. There's, you know, you can't throw a rock without hitting someone that's in like 5 bands.
You got a syringe, that's from the presidents, and you're walking down to the boulevard. Sergio is waiting at the go-go bar. You got your friends, let your leopard print with a carrot or two towards Montague. Watch how Roots and Heston is pointing at you.
The thing about Say Yes is when he first started playing the song, the bass line was very simple and there wasn't a lot of movement. And then Nails looked at me in rehearsal one time and was like, you can do better than that. I was like, okay, what about this? He's like, nailed it.
You like to laugh a lot with the shepherd across in a finger too.
Nails is just a very honest, low-key, very mellow character. He just, you know, he likes to take his dogs for a walk. He does a lot of yoga, like table tennis, badminton. He's just a pretty average, pretty mellow dude.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa! Every day's like winter without a bulletproof vest. But you can't come off of it. It's not a treat on a set. Ready to play. Nothing awaits. Ready to play. Put your foot in the grave.
Medical grade has a wicked wizard solo that he plays live the same every time, but it's so well, that's not true. Medical Grade has a wicked wizard solo. Done.
Next on Band in Seattle is McTuff, a mix of stellar musicianship, seasoned songwriting, and deep groove where no musical stone gets unturned. McTuff is a movin', groovin' adventure. Stay tuned.
A mendacious one, somebody you might not be able to trust. And that came about just watching a situation go down where that's a mendacious one. And later, again, eating some food, I was humming something afterwards, and that became a mendacious one. I had a few piano lessons here and there. Didn't really like it. It was very strict. You have to learn this, and it was music I didn't really connect with. Playing by ear is what kind of pushed me towards continuing with music. When I heard jazz being done well for the first time, and blues, I better get educated. So it was my college years is when I started learning to play music and read it and understand it, get inside it. Andy and Tarek understand the Hammond organ trio format, and my shows are never always the same. We always do something. There's always something different, and they're always on their toes with it. So that's why I stay with players like that. They're willing to put up with me being frantic. I'll play with guys that are open to that. That's why I tend to stay with the same core members of a band.
Neighbor's Ivy. It's kind of goofy, kind of fun. I always have a great time. I can't help but smile when I play that song.
Neighbor's Ivy came from working outside in my yard. The neighbor's ivy would come floating over into our yard often, and so it'd be a heavy day of pulling ivy, the neighbor's ivy, and that's what I was humming while cutting out ivy.
Thing that is important to me when I'm playing drums and is, I think, maybe different from other drummers is that I tend to focus on shaping the music as a whole. I'm more interested in making the parts connect and making the other musicians, what they're doing, kind of make more sense.
Joe Doré is a really unique musician. He's always, taking chances and pushing the limits and trying to discover new terrain musically. It'd be hard to just be stuck playing the same thing over and over, or even one style of music for me.
The Root is probably our most authentic kind of slow funk jam.
It just kind of, in the studio, we started playing it and the groove just really locked in, and it just felt amazing.
Band in Seattle will be right back with more of McTuff.
Team player came about because I was working on my 5/4 time. My 5/4 time was not very good, so I decided to write a song in 5/4, and then later somebody goes, "Hey, you can't write a funky 5/4, man." They were just joking with me. So I did write a funky 5/4.
Kind of got a pulse you can dance to, You might be thinking, well, this is kind of weird, but it's still working, so I don't know.
Given that Joe is doing kind of 2 or 3 things at once, it was one of the first, when I saw him playing that song, it's hard enough to do what he does, but counting that extra beat.
I started on piano, so nobody's moving those around either, but eventually I got my first organ and realized how heavy it was. It's not normal for any man to haul furniture around the city 4, 5, sometimes 6 nights a week, if I'm lucky. And thank God I get a hand, but I'm doomed to a life of a van. It's not fun. I'm doomed to maybe future spinal injury, I don't know. We'll find out, hopefully not. But it's a commitment playing the Hammond organ. You can get away with these clone keyboards often, but nothing beats understanding and feeling the real Hammond organ.
Started playing guitar around the time the whole grunge scene was hitting, so that was kind of a big inspiration to see a lot of local bands gaining, international notoriety. It's unlike anywhere I've seen around the country. And a lot of great players, everyone's kind of mixing and matching with each other, and everyone's playing with each other and getting along and working together.
I want to just stress that those guys were before they were my band members, they were like my heroes. They were my 2 favorite guys in town to watch.
I love taking a risk because it just leads to great mistakes. The great mistakes are what bring up these cool things, you know, that you go, wait, oh God, I'm glad I screwed that up. That sounded good. That's what keeps propelling. I'm going to be learning music till the day I die. I know that much.
Thanks for watching Band in Seattle. To see our complete concerts held in our studios, go to our webpage, bandinseattle.com. Next week, we return with a true American original, Star Anna, for more great music and great stories on Band in Seattle.